When I step onto my mat, I often find myself reflecting on the profound connection between my feet and the earth beneath me. It's a connection that goes beyond mere physicality. It's about grounding, about feeling anchored in a world that often feels chaotic and disjointed. In Forrest Yoga, we talk a lot about the importance of active feet, and I can't help but marvel at how this simple concept can transform not just our practice, but our entire experience of being in our bodies. Active feet, it sounds so straightforward, doesn't it? Yet when I really dive into what it means, I realize it's a gateway to a deeper awareness, engaging my feet, those often overlooked appendages that carry me through life, pulls my attention away from the swirling thoughts in my mind and brings it down into my body. It's as if my feet are the roots of a tree, grounding me firmly in the present moment. When I activate them, I can feel the energy rising through my legs, a connective chain that connects my feet to my hips, my core, and ultimately to my heart. The muscles in my lower legs, the tibialis anterior and the fibularis, play such a crucial role in this process. They're not just there for show, they provide structural support, allowing me to stand tall and stable in poses like Warrior 2 or Tree Pose. Make sure you watch my video on the anatomy of active feet to learn more about this. When I consciously engage these muscles, I can feel a shift in my balance, a newfound strength that radiates through my entire body. It's a reminder that my feet are not just passive participants in my practice, they are active players, essential to my stability and alignment. And then there are the intrinsic muscles of my feet, the lumbricals and abductor hallucis. Those tiny, often forgotten muscles that help me spread my toes and press down through the four corners of my feet. When I focus on activating these muscles, I can feel my entire lower body come alive. It's as if I'm awakening a dormant energy, a vibrant pulse that travels up my legs and into my hips. This connection is vital, especially for those of us who struggle with hip mobility. By grounding myself through my feet, I create a pathway for flexibility and stability to flourish in my hips. It's a beautiful dance of mechanics, a reminder that every part of my body is interconnected. However, the journey doesn't end there. Engaging my feet in standing poses fosters a sense of integrity in my movements, not just on the mat, but in daily life. I think about how often I walk around distracted, glued to my phone, completely disconnected from the ground beneath me. It's a common experience in our modern world where we rush from one task to another, often forgetting to be present in our bodies. By practicing active feet, I cultivate a sense of physical consciousness that spills over into my everyday activities. I become more aware of my stride, my posture, the way I carry myself through the world. It's a subtle shift, but it's powerful. And let's not overlook the broader implications of this practice. In a society that increasingly encourages sedentary behavior, where walking has become a rarity, the importance of maintaining our natural movement patterns cannot be overstated. When I incorporate active feet into my daily routine, I'm not just enhancing my yoga practice, I'm preserving my ability to move freely and gracefully through life. It's a commitment for my well-being, a promise to honor my body and its needs. If activating my feet feels challenging on some days, I remind myself that I can also engage my hands. Just as my feet connect me to the earth, my hands can ground me in a different way. They may be distant from my brain, but they play a crucial role in the overall health. When I focus on my hands, I can feel a ripple effect that benefits my shoulders, neck, and even my mind. It's all interconnected, a web of awareness that weaves through my entire being. As I reflect on the importance of active feet in my yoga practice, I realize that this is about so much more than just physical alignment. It's about cultivating a deeper relationship with my body, about honoring the miracle that it is. Every time I step onto my mat, I'm reminded that I have the power to ground myself, to connect with the earth, and to embrace the present moment. It's a practice that transcends the confines of the studio. inviting me to carry this awareness into my everyday life. In a world that often feels overwhelming, the act of grounding myself through my feet becomes a sanctuary. It's a place where I can reconnect with my body, my breath, and my spirit. The practice of active feet is not just about standing tall in a pose, it's about standing tall in life. It's about embracing the fullness of my being, recognizing that every step I take is an opportunity to be present, to be aware, and to be alive. So I continue my journey in Forrest Yoga. I hold on to this wisdom of active feet. I cherish the connection it fosters, the stability it provides, and the awareness it cultivates. It's a reminder that I'm not just a collection of body parts, I'm a whole, vibrant being, capable of moving through the world with grace and intention. And in that realization, I discover a sense of peace, a grounding that carries me through every challenge as well as every triumph. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel and liking this video. I have a deep passion for sharing my personal insights, as well as the research I conduct around spirituality and well-being. Your support means the world to me and helps fuel my fire to keep creating valuable content. Thank you for being part of this journey with me.